Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're tuning in from. This is Coach Mustafa. And once again, I have good news for you. And I'm going to be reviewing some of the pawn schemes, some of the fake companies which are leaping hundreds of people of their hard-earned money. So stay tuned, be aware, and not to miss out every single week. I'm always publishing a video warning people of the company they need to stay away, based on experience, based on viable research. So guys, in order not to miss any of the review which I do of different companies here in Africa, please just go straight on my YouTube channel. I have more than 800 subscribers right now. Big up if you're already subscribed. If you have not subscribed, please, I encourage you to just go and click the red button beside this video and subscribe and click that bell so that you don't miss any of my other review videos. So today we have a very powerful news. And guess what? But before I go there, the company which I'm reviewing tonight, I normally tell people that we need to differentiate what you call companies and programs. Yes, I believe in network marketing. I love network marketing. I'm not somebody who's reviewing these companies out of envy, out of bitterness. I'm reviewing these companies based on facts, based on figures, and based on the love I have for the industry of network marketing as an industry. I'm not the most experienced network out there. I'm also somewhere there in the middle. So don't take my review for it. From here, you can always go on and do your own independent research to verify everything I'm going to share with you. But let me tell you something. How do we know a company is a Ponzi, and how do we differentiate a Ponzi scheme from a real network marketing company? Let me tell you. If any company is promising you that they're going to pay you a lot of, how can I explain to you? If any company is over promising you unrealistic return on investment, you better stay away. And if a company tells you the moment you earn this amount of a percentage, you have to reinvest. And if a company can only prove what they actually are doing, they're doing to get profits before they give the passive income, stay away. If the company, how can I explain? Well, how can I explain this? If a company is not outlined to the people who are behind it and where it's coming from is not clear about its leadership and its corporate structure, and about its legality, most especially the taxes. I don't care if the company does not pay tax in your country, but at least where it comes from, is it paying taxes? Is it audited? Does it keep books of account? Because if a company's if a company is managing or is doing what we call OPM, working under people's money, then it has to be regulated. Guys, to be honest, I've fallen a victim with a lot of companies, and I've learned the hard way. I've lost money, and this time around I got a bit smarter out of the pain, because we are living in the scenario whereby things are just repeating themselves. There's nothing new these pawn schemes are going to do. So it's up to you to know what's going on. But tonight, I want to share with you the latest breaking news of a power for another pawn scheme. I want a lot of people about Fxtrading. When a friend of mine was sharing me this company, when I looked through their documents, most especially there was about the leadership. One of their leader was moving a company called Utacoin, and I know some of the friends who were lifted up by that company. So when I saw the face of Han in this program, I told those guys, I told my friend, this company cannot last. This company is going down in time, and they did not believe me. They went to and promoted everywhere, but I told them at the end of the day, you are going to cry, because I'm not seeing the sustainability strategy. Because some of us, what we are looking at in this industry, we are looking for something which is sustainable, something which we know we can do at least for the next 5 years or 4 years, whatever the season, but not this kind of short-term program. So I'll just go straight to, you can leave this, you can just go to behind MLM, and you leave this yourself, and you see what's happening. So it leads, today is June 29th, 2019, and what's happening, guys, is as per the announcement, the headline is Fxtrading Corporation Ponzi collapses and the brain exchanges. So look at this. They are saying that as per announcement sent out to investors a few hours ago, the Fxtrading Ponzi scheme has collapsed. Fxtrading Corporation launched in late 2018 and was a typical MLM. Was a typical MLM Ponzi scheme. So meaning the company, before the collapse, at least they have been around for it was, I think I just celebrated their first year anniversary. Fxtrading promises investors 500% return on investment of up to $50,000, proprietary generated via cryptocurrency arbitrage. Although it's presented it was based out of South Korea, Fxtrading Corp primary target from Brazil. Actually, I did a video. If we check some of the video I did a video about the real owners of this company, and told people that, you know what, this company is owned by Brazilian, but they're just fooling the public. It comes from South Korea, because when you go to Alexa, you see the biggest traffic of the company is from Brazil, not the South Korea. So I want people who never took this serious, but I'm really grateful that everything is coming out of prey. But look here, what happened? What exactly happened? Because they had managed to fool people at least for 1 year, but you know you cannot fool people all the time, forever. Soon you get exposed. So if we're there and I've made money out of it, big up to you. But I'm really so sorry, because I know how it feels like to lose money with this kind of program. That's why I made it a mission to educate everybody. I cannot come across that, you know what, things are happening. People are making money in this industry, but I see that people are losing a lot of money, and you need to be extremely careful and protect your personal investment. So although it presented it was from South Korea, Fxtrading Corp was from Brazil. This is what I told people, and I'm glad Jose is bringing it out very well. Brazilian authorities issued an investment flood warning against the company last month. Yes, actually they had maintained the momentum, but this is what caused a serious issue. When the letter was issued, the warning by the Brazilian authority, because remember the main base of this company was in Brazil. So if the country they have an arrest warrant and they're warning public, let us see what this was all about. Look, Fxtrading Corporation investment flood warning issued in Brazil. Brazilian authorities have issued Fxtrading investment flood warning. According to the Brazilian Securities and Exchange Commission, Fxtrading is not licensed to offer securities in Brazil. Guys, let me tell you something. If any company is going to offer you fixed term investment, they need to be under or registered under securities, because if a company is promising to give you fixed term or return on investment, I don't have any kind of registration with any exchange commission, register their securities, trust me, you better run away. So within the context of MLM, a security is any MLM company offering passive investment opportunity. As per Fxtrading, the company offers investor the passive of 500%, and the only information which they have is that the lobos are the one going to bring this kind of return on investment. Nobody has ever seen that, those kind of robots or those services. So this was too good to be true. So Fxtrading Corp claims to get ROI revenue through cryptocurrency arbitrage to date. However, the company has failed to provide any audited accounting. Fxtrading Corp represents that they are based in South Korea. However, it's believed to learn from within Brazil itself. The Brazilian SEC warns that unless Fxtrading register itself and start filing legally required reports, it faces a 1,244 daily fine. Now let me explain this. It reached a time when it was a high time for Fxtrading to go and hand over their books of account. They needed to register so that they can continue operating in Brazil legally, and so that the people's investment are safe. So, and this is what the company failed to do, to expose their sources of income and how they are managed to pay people. And we're gonna see what the company had to do was to just tell people side news, and they crossed down. So Brazil is the second country to take regulatory action against Fxtrading. So my brother, if we're still there and you're still believing in Fxtrading, if the countries which are warning you against a particular company, unless you are the owner, don't be so grinded to be on a particular company. Stay away and save a lot of people and warn as many people as possible so that we can protect our market. In February, Spain issued a similar investment fraud warning. Let me look at this. At the time of the publication, Alexa estimated that 28% of the traffic of Fxtrading, that's from Brazil. That one I already know. For me, they could not fool me. So look at this. What happens in Spain? Look at this. Spain, Fxtrading investment fraud warning issued in Spain. Spain National Security Market Commission has added Fxtrading to its list of illegally operating company. These are the big markets of this company, guys. So the CNMV warns that Fxtrading is not registered to provide investment services in Spain. Fxtrading was added to the CNMV list of companies offering unregistered securities in January 1st, 2019. And I had a lot of friends when they saw this, they ran away. So I'm glad that they respond positively about that. So look at this. So I'll go back to why this company has collapsed. What has caused this company to collapse? This is what we're analyzing, guys, so that you can stay safe, and any company coming to you with a similar kind of offer, you need to think twice. Fxtrading Corp pawns, collapses, and blames exchanges. So what we are looking at, this company has been having a lot of legal issues, and big countries, security commissions, they have been warning public about not dealing with this kind of company, because this company is not registered to offer investment in those particular country. However, they are managed to be around for the past coming to 1 year. But in the very beginning, I warned a lot of people about this, because me myself, I fallen victim not in one or two companies. So I'm extremely careful in the companies which I participate in. And you, the person watching this video, you need to be extremely careful. How did the company respond? Fxtrading firstly claimed their automated arbitration platform investment opportunity wasn't a security. Nonetheless, the regulatory action in their primary market appears to have promoted Fxtrading admin to pull the plug. Yes, pulling the plug is to stop the business activity. That's what it means. So how much they are blaming the issue that they had some issue with their arbitrage platform, that it has some security issue, like we're talking about security issue that it was hacked, things like that, as we're going to see in the formulator. Rather than acknowledge that they were landing a Ponzi scheme and were the authorities in their largest markets coming after them, Fxtrading managed to blame the crops on their exchange. So they are saying the reason why they are stopping their activities is because of the issue they have with exchanges. But we need to understand this. This has come, as I showed you, because their biggest market has been Spain and Brazil, and all the agencies of those countries, they are after them. So the best they could do is to pull the plug and stop the business activity. Look, every distributor of this company has gotten this kind of warning. Let me zoom it and you guys so that you can read it for yourself. Let me zoom it here. Let me zoom it. You see, it is here. Friends, and this is the release, the press release from FX to every investor of the company. Look, I want to understand this carefully. Friends, friends and associate of Fxtrading, the company has been struggling for 11 months to maintain its proposed profitability at the beginning of the project, and has honored all of its commitment up to the present moment. And so, friends, so it intends to continue. However, as it was announced recently, we exceeded our initial goal that we are not only to the financial part, but also to the market we operate. As there is a limit to everything. Unfortunately, look at this. As there is a limit to everything. Unfortunately, the exchanges that we work are not able to give us the necessary return due to the significant financial volume that we are operating with, more than 2 months. Just look at it, more than 2 months. If we're dealing with robots, these are artificial intelligence, they can handle whatever volume. Now, these people is telling us even the issue of robots was even a lie. Now it has with the main source of their living has been these exchanges. So guys, be careful when you're dealing with this robots company. We have some limitation with the exchanges, and we have passed critical lines of security to be able to continue the operation, which is dangerous. We made this effort and request of the marketing direction because everyone wanted to continue, and we responded to the appeal. But last week we analyzed the scenario again, and we will need much longer time than trying to continue to bring attractive profitability for all. Due to this, we decided to cross the cycle of MLM from 07 to 07/2019. So look at this. The company is now telling you, if you're wise, that they have gone out of the business. There will be no more issue of recruiting. So we're going to see that the issue of withdrawals, they're going to stop. This has been done by different companies. This kind of study, they're just putting the price. So don't be fooled. If you are there, don't add any money into this company. I tell you, I advise you as a brother, because this really needs to stop, and everyone needs to get to know about this. So these are not my personal information. Is from behind MLM. You can go and read for yourself. I'm just creating this kind of awareness to the network marketing community all over Africa. We have our page Networkers Africa, where we unite all the people who are passionate, who are entrepreneurs in these online businesses, and MLM, legitimate ones. You see, so we decided to close the cycle of MLM from 07 to 07/2019. So these guys have gone out of the business. So the exchanges that we work with are not able to give us the necessary return due to the significant financial volume that we are operating. For more than 2 months, we have some limitation with the exchanges, and we have passed critical lines of security to be able to continue the operation, which is dangerous. No, the issue is these guys, they were forced to stop the operation by the government of Brazil and the government of Spain, and they had no, and these were the biggest market, and they had to pull the plug. It has nothing to do with this. So these are this is what Ponzi do. So right, the thing about Ponzi scheme like Fxtrading is when authorities start cracking down on them, as Brazil and Spain have recently done, laundering investment funds becomes increasingly difficult. You can either keep jumping from hopes to keep the scam alive, shell companies to open a bank account, or just close up and run off with everybody's money. Fxtrading corps managed to have simply chosen the latter. In an attempt to stem a flood of complaints to authorities, Fxtrading have promised affiliates who did not steal more than they invested will have their initial investment returned proportionately as daily gains. The evidence side of business, although effectively dead, without the Ponzi returns, will officially be shattered on July 7th. Guys, the scammers behind the scheme just needed a bit more time to squirrel the money they have stolen away. So these guys, they knew they were going down like month ago. So guys, Fxtrading, there are a lot of warnings. This one was released on May 21st. Even I did a YouTube video about that. Everything. So guys, let's be careful. Let's be too careful of the companies we work with. We need money, like here in Africa, but we need to be extremely careful. You know, one thing which I don't know, or which can continue to surprise me. This type of Ponzi kind of programs, they have attracted a lot of lazy people in the industry of network marketing. People who are looking to get rich overnight. People who are thinking like MLM is a magic industry where you just go in and become a millionaire overnight, where you don't need to do any kind of work. So people, they enter in with what you call the get rich quick mentality. That's why it's very easy for them to fall into. If somebody told them this is a company, you can make 500% of your investment, it's attractive because somebody already has a get rich quick mentality, and that's why with the kind of mentality you're going to fall in this kind of schemes. If you make money, you're going to cause a lot of people to lose money. Return on investment, for me, I don't have any problem with it, because there are companies which are paying. They are genuinely. I've met them. They are out there. I salute them. Any company which is not a program, real company which is just viable, and they approve everything. And you know, and let me tell you something. I did a video. Listen to me. I was telling people, how do you know the company is sustainable? Because all said and done, apart from all these errors which you do when you're joining this company, the question remains: we are still looking for money, but how do we move forward from this point? How do you know that the company is sustainable? Let me tell you something. I've been telling this, mentioning this in every video I make. Just make sure you subscribe, click the red button and subscribe to this. I'm Coach Mustafa. You can like my page and just go like my YouTube channel. You can see, very beautiful. Yes, I have over 840 subscribers. I need to hit 1,000, and I'll be good to go. So, what I'm trying to say, how do we know that a company is sustainable? I want to tell you something. We know a company is sustainable when we have when we are talking about this factor, one is okay. Let me give it to you my way. If you can show me a company from 2017 up to date, let me not go for a very far. Let me go to companies, because right now most people don't want to sell products. That's the truth. They want to go online where they can invest money. They can go into cryptocurrency, blockchain. That's why most people they're losing a lot of money. But there are some some good companies. But how do you know a company is good and sustainable? If there is a company which was paying people from 2017 and up to date is still paying, that's a company you can trust. Why? Because we are now entering the bullish market. The bullish market. 2018 and the first month of 2019, it has been a bear market, and the bear market has exposed a lot of Ponzi schemes like the Fxtrading. What does it mean? What does it mean? Meaning, if you're going to look for a company, look for a company which is sustainable. Sustainability is the key, and how long the company has been in the market is very key. If a company has been in the market at least for 2 years, 3 years, that's the tick you can give to the company. I don't care if it's paying passive income, because there's no Ponzi which can pay passive income more than a year. You can see what has happened to Fxtrading. Most companies, if they go, they can go maybe half a year. But with this bear market we have just been through, trust me, it cannot go more than a year, or more than 1.5 years. So, but if a company was there from 2017 when Bitcoin was at 19,000 and the company was paying, let me tell you, if you remember 2017, we had a lot of these Ponzi schemes. Why? Because they're riding on the momentum of Bitcoin. When Bitcoin was 19,000, we had a lot of companies coming up, whereby right now, even if I ask in your market, you don't have any of those companies, they crossed down. Why? Because when Bitcoin went down to 6,000, all those companies, they lost about 80% of people's investment, meaning they were just programs. They were just schemes counting on the light of Bitcoin, counting on other people's investment. They're not doing any actual trading. They're not doing any actual mining or any actual activity, business activity. So the bear market exposed this company. But if there's a company which survived the bear market of 6,000 or $3,000 per Bitcoin, and up to now, the company is still paying, it means that company, there's something they have cracked. I need to look at it carefully. You need to understand. You need to give it a little bit of more attention. Mean that company must be doing actual business, but still you have to do your research. So that is it for today. What you have to know: Fxtrading has collapsed. The MLM activity have stopped. Sorry for guys who have been participating in that. But you share this video with as many people as possible, and let's make sure we inform everybody here in Africa and other parts of the world, so that they get educated about this kind of Ponzi programs, and we make our market a better price. You know, together we can do much, but when I'm alone, I cannot do much. So I love you all. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Coach Mustafa is my hashtag name. You can follow me in all other social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook. I have a page, and my page I have more than 30,000 followers on my page. And I have a private WhatsApp group where I can add you, so that we can get to know every company which is a Ponzi. I have a private list I send to only the people I'm mentoring directly. So please like this video and make sure you can contact me privately. Once again, I love you all, and take care of your personal capital, and don't lose money to this Ponzi scheme. I love you all. Coach Mustafa, may God bless you. Thank you.